Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. It is Mania season. WrestleMania 41 is this Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and the 20th. WrestleMania 41 is here. It is time to do our predictions, but before we do that, let me introduce my guests out here. My first guest, he is the Hall of Famer of wrestling. It is Jake the Prince. How you doing, man?
Jake the Prince. Come on, man. You know there's no "the" in my name. You don't hear Chris Rock calling himself Chris the Rock, because we already have a The Rock.
Very confusing. Yes, Jake Prince. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Doing great. My next guest, he loves this sport. It is Khabi. Khabi, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yes, I do love this sport. It's a passion. It's more than a sport to me. It's a lifestyle.
I like that. Well, guys, let's get into the predictions here. There's night one,
Let's
night
get
two.
down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, so night one here. I feel like this will open the show here. It is for the World Heavyweight title. It is the champion Gunter versus Jey Uso. Yeet. Who do we have here?
Is it going to be Yeet Mania?
It might be.
No questions asked, Jay. Honestly, I love my Uso. I love the Samoan family. I'm not going to name names, but I'm friends with some of the Samoan family, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be listening in. And if I didn't say Jay, they'd probably, kick my ass if I didn't say Jay. So I'm only saying it because I love the family, and I kind of don't want to get my ass kicked by those Samoans.
No, that's fair. That's fair. What about you, Khabi? You're saying Yeet Mania?
Yeet Mania.
Yeah, look, we've been building up Jey Uso for over a year now.
I'd say since 2023, probably SummerSlam when I was there.
Right. Yeah, since then, man. Everyone is on his back. I've seen online people don't like Jey Uso because they say he can't wrestle. But you know, as long you are as long as everyone loves you in the arena, it doesn't matter. I know we want a long Gunter reign, but it's time for Yeet Mania Jey Uso. It is. We're all thinking here.
A lot of people,
World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, they've been are 50-50 on this match because they're also saying that they could also see being a whole upset and seeing Gunther retain, and then it just makes the crowd hate him even more, and then it turns, because if you notice Jay, he's already turning dark, right? It's he's getting into that dark mode. So apparently he might retain just so Jay could get even more dark.
I mean, I can see
AKA
that.
go rogue.
Yeah, I could see that. But look, it's WrestleMania.
He won the Rumble. He eliminated John Cena.
Yeah, my heart goes out to Jay. I want to see him win it.
All our hearts do, man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gunter wins. But let's see. Hopefully, Jey Uso wins there. The next matchup. Let's do this one here. It is the War Raiders for the World Tag Team titles. The War Raiders champions against the New Day. I feel like this is a throwaway match, but what are we having here?
This could also go both ways, but if I was to book this, I would say make.
Hmm.
I would say give it to the New Day because we've always seen them as face champions, right? So like, let's see them be champions as heels for once.
Not always face though. I mean, if you remember almost 10 years ago when they were tag team champions, they were in like that different shade of blue.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right.
but at least let's make this time around more memorable because they're
Yeah.
even more hated than let's say 10 years ago. So I'm definitely with you there, Khabi.
Yeah, they were more like tweeners.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, you're saying New Day as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm throwing a wrench here. I'm feeling the War Raiders will retain because I feel like Big E will interfere in the match and it will be a big pop in the crowd. I feel like that will happen.
That you yeah, I just clocked that. Like that could happen because yeah, I could see that he could come in and cause a distraction.
Yeah, because the thing is, there's no reason for this match to be on Mania. It should be the other tag team title match, which is on SmackDown, the Street Profits versus I believe Modern Machine Guns. But
Yeah.
there's a reason why this match is on this card, so I feel like Big E should be involved.
Well, he's not cleared, right? So I guess like he could
He's not.
come out, he could come out and cause a distraction.
Something.
Yeah.
Do something
Something
Big
like
E.
that.
Yeah. All right. The next matchup in night one, it is it's a crazy one here. It's Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
AKA Chad Gable.
We don't know.
Please
I
have
know,
that
I
mask
know.
ripped off. That mask needs to be ripped off.
It's getting ridiculous, I agree.
I is definitely for the crowd. We do want to see that mask ripped off by Rey Mysterio. I guess we're all just thinking Rey Mysterio, no brainer here. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Wait.
I think it's gonna remind me of Hulk Hogan when he was Mr. America.
Right. Right. Yeah, that was a little crazy back then. But yeah, Rey Mysterio should win here. The next matchup has been feuding for a while now. We got the returning Jade Cargill versus the heel of Naomi.
AKA Miss Naomi, I did it for Bianca.
Yes.
Miss Caution.
Yeah, who do we have here?
This one can go either way because, like, here's the thing. Jay just came back, so are you really gonna make her lose? And then you have Naomi, who's finally a heel, and like, do you really want her? Like, I feel like her losing will kind of make her look weak, maybe. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think both of them deserve a win, but I don't know. I like them both equally. Do you
It
think
might be a DQ.
maybe? I was about to say Bianca could get involved, but she has her own stuff to deal with.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah. I do want Naomi, but I don't. Again, I feel like it might be a disqualification. No one wins in this match. What about you, Jake? What are you thinking?
Honestly, for heel's sake, and this is kind of like a teaser for my own persona. For heel's sake, I definitely want to try to make Naomi's character strong if I were in charge producing this match. Because Naomi 10 years ago, I mean, let's be honest here, she wasn't really taken seriously as a heel 10 years ago when she
When she
attacked
was-
Paige.
Yeah, when she was
So
part
I
of
feel like
Team Black.
when she was under Vince McMahon's writing control. But I
Yeah.
will say I hope Papa H does her better, so
Hopefully so. So let's see what happens in that match there. The next matchup, it is for the United States title, the champion LA Knight. Yeah. versus Jacob Fatu. Khabi, who do you have here?
I think this is very easy. I think Jacob wins it, but to add on to that, I feel like he's gonna win it, and Solo's gonna expect him to hand over the belt because remember when Jacob, I think was no, it wasn't Jacob, it was Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. They won the SmackDown belts, and then they were expected to hand over the belt to Jacob. Solo expected him to hand over the belt, and like that caused a little bit of friction.
Yeah, I could see that I can see that happening at the end of the match. What about you, Jake? Are you feeling LA Knight?
I'll say it this way. Jacob for Jacob. I definitely choose Jacob Fatu as well. Because I think he does have potential, and he spent a lot of years in the business, so it definitely makes sense the experience will help him get the world title, the United States title.
Yeah, there's a lot of on Jacob Fatu. We all love him, at least in the bloodline. He's the most popular one at the moment, except for Marines. But yeah, it is Jacob's time for the United States title. I'm picking him as well. The next one, it's been a little ugly for this one here. It is for the WWE Women's Championship. Of course, the champion Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy Time versus Charlotte Flair Woo. Jake, who do we have here?
Man, I actually hope Tiffy retains.
Are you done with Flair?
Honestly, I think Charlotte really needs to like work her way back into the title picture. I think, no offense to her or her family, but I think she was like handed that spot practically.
100%. There's no doubt that there's the reason why she's there is because of that, and of course her name as well. Yeah.
And to clarify, people are gonna probably start messaging me saying that I'm hating on Charlotte. No, I respect Charlotte. I respect her lineage. I respect her family. But how much respect can you have for one person? So much so to give someone a title opportunity. I mean, put yourself in other people's shoes who have actually worked, and have someone cut in line in front of you like that. I mean, that's not right. So let's just be a little considerate of people who actually bust their ass on the roster. And, you know, with all due respect to her situation, I hope she, feels better on her, situation that she's going through. But honestly, I think she needs to work her way back into the title picture.
All right. So
like I said, nothing against her. Nothing against her whatsoever. So please, trolls, don't be DMing me like saying that I hate Charlotte. Please don't go on Sportskeeda and say that I hate Charlotte. That is far from the truth. So I just got to throw out that disclaimer.
Right. Well, you're not picking the 2025 Royal Rumble winner. What about you, Khabi? Are you picking the Royal Rumble winner to be the champion?
I want Tiffy to win, but it's Charlotte, and I feel like Charlotte is just anytime Charlotte's in WrestleMania, like, or a big match, I feel like they always put the belt on her. Like, did she really win Royal Rumble?
It's almost like a pattern to you.
Yeah, did she really win the Rumble to lose at Mania?
There are wrestlers, Royal Rumble winners who lost at Mania, like Shinsuke at one time, and a few others.
Roman 10 years ago as well. I'm on a 10 years ago pattern, so bear with me here.
I know, but they're not a Flair. That's what I'm trying to get at.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
I do get both of your guys' points. I have to think about the younger talent. I'm thinking Tiffy Time. The main event for night one. It is a triple threat match between Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman. Well, Khabi, who do you have here?
I want Roman to win, but I feel like Heyman is gonna help Punk win.
Excuse me.
And
All
I
right.
feel
What
like
about you, Jake?
this is,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like before Jake goes, I want to say I feel like this is like he lost everybody, so I feel like he's going back to the big dog
Hmm.
gimmick. But go ahead, Jake.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
big dog. Wow.
I mean, if you remember, like the last Hall of Fame, like Roman literally said, without my wise man, I am no longer the tribal chief."
He did say that.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Yep.
Long-term
Ah.
storytelling 101. And I'm looking at my Roman Reigns figure as we're speaking in my home gym.
Oh.
What a coincidence right there.
The big dog. You think he's gonna switch back to the big dog? He's gonna have that goatee again.
Go back to what?
His goatee. Yeah. When he was the big dog, he only had like a
The goatee
not a
look.
full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he might do that.
Oh, geez. What about you, Jake? Who are you feeling here?
Man, I'm gonna say this much. I really, genuinely, and this is for more reasons than one, I really hope that Punk wins. But the fact that, Khabi brought up the big dog gimmick, I don't know if he's really gonna go back to the big dog yet again. Never say never in wrestling. But I do feel like Roman Reigns may not go back to the goatee look. If he was to be the big dog, he might have his like early 2020 look before the whole head of the table, because he had a full beard, if you remember. And I remember this time because I was at SmackDown when they came to Detroit towards the end of the year in 2019. So I remember that time very well. But in all fairness, though, I gotta go for Brother Punk here. And I really genuinely hope that, if Punk were to permanently keep Heyman, that they're gonna bring back that good old voice of the voiceless. I mean, I doubt Punk's gonna be a heel, but at least like be the babyface veteran. Because I think he did his
Yeah.
time to earn it,
Sure.
to earn that status.
Sure.
What I
This
what
is
I-
what I'm thinking. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is what I'm thinking. Roman Reigns has been main eventing WrestleMania after WrestleMania. CM Punk finally got his wish, or somewhat of his wish, of main eventing a WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has been losing every WrestleMania, and I believe Seth Rollins will win. And by winning, meaning Paul Heyman will be on his side at the end, and he will be a Paul Heyman guy.
Oh my God.
So first Rollins was a Triple H guy, and now he's a Heyman guy.
Yeah,
Talk about flipping the script.
big time. What are you saying, Khabi?
I also heard that when Punk wins, apparently we could see Roman and Seth reunite, and as the Shield brothers, and come back like reunite with the bests and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, like
And Rollins could be doing that.
Yeah, I can see that nostalgic return of the Shield there.
He did that
yeah.
last year
You did,
with
yeah.
Cody's
yeah.
match.
Right. All right. Well, you guys picked CM Punk. I picked Seth freaking Rollins. We'll see what happens. This is a big match for a WrestleMania main event.
It's sad that we won't be seeing. We can't. There's no possibility of seeing a Dean Ambrose return.
Yeah, there's no Shield without Dean Ambrose.
That is true. That is true. We do. At least we got 2/3 of them. I do want to say for night one. Yeah, I do want to say for night one. There's not a lot of. There's no gimmick matches. Hopefully it won't be as. Hopefully it'll be as exciting as we see it, because usually there's like a ladder match or something there, but nothing for night one. All right, let's.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, let's get into night two here. Don't know which one we'll start, but I'll just say from the website here. This is for the tag team titles, the women's tag team titles. The champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. They just became contenders last week on Friday. Who do we have here? Start with you, Jake.
Sorry, who was in the match again?
The champions Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, the IC champ.
I will have to say, I hope Team Bailey wins, but I won't be disappointed if Raquel and Liv retain. Because I think they're doing a pretty good job carrying the women's tag team division, if you ask me.
Yeah, I do agree with the same. What about you, Khabi?
How long ago was it since Raquel and Liv won the belts?
It's been a few months now, since like February, around there.
Okay, so Lyra and Bailey, they win, and when they lose the belts, that's when Bailey turns on Lyra and says, and that's when she goes after the IC title. Because if you notice, Bailey's been she's been eyeing that title. She's been eyeing that title, so we can see a feud right there.
Yeah, I can that. That's definitely a possibility. But yeah, I'm also saying Liv, the champions, will retain here. All right, the next matchup it is the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Khabi, who do you have here?
I really did not want to talk about this match and then go first, but because I cannot.
Me neither.
I cannot stand Logan. He's good. I hate to admit it, he's good, but I always. If anyone knows me personally, they know that I'm a big Bullet Club mark. Like anything that has to do with Bullet Club, like I'm in that kind of stuff. So I want to see AJ win, but like I don't know. Maybe this is gonna be like passing of the torch where Logan actually wins. But I want to say AJ, but I think Logan Paul wins this because he's the younger guy. He's more popular and he's really hot right now.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? What are you thinking?
Long story short, I genuinely hope AJ wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, no one likes Logan Paul. I've been saying it past, I guess my whole life. I don't like Jake Paul. Of course, in
Logan
the ring.
Paul, you mean?
What did I say?
You said Jake Paul.
Oh, okay. I mean, any Paul brothers. Don't like them. But we can't, of course, deny the fact that he's somewhat kind of a good wrestler, say the least. But I do want AJ to win here. I have to pick AJ Styles. I cannot pick a Paul brother. The next matchup is it is pretty exciting for this one. It is a fatal four-way match for the IC Championship. Of course, the champion Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Jake, who do you have here?
You were cutting out first, like you said, Dominic Mysterio versus who?
Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker, the champion.
Oh man, honestly, I genuinely hope. I hope Penta wins because he definitely deserves a Mania moment, hot off of his debut.
So you're saying Penta?
Yep.
Oh man! All right. What about you, Khabi?
Hot off of his debut.
All right. What about you, Khabi?
I feel like Braun's held the title for long enough, and having two members of the Judgment Day in this kind of match, they're not gonna get along. So that eliminates Braun, and that eliminates the two Judgment Day members, which leaves us with Zero Miedo.
Oh man, you guys are picking Penta. I feel like it's too early for Penta to have a championship, although he's already popular.
It wouldn't be the first guy that got a title early though. A lot of guys.
Was the first? Who?
A lot of guys come in and they get belts put on them. So
I guess so, but I guess I don't see it that way. I don't mind anyone winning this match. I feel like anyone can win this match, and I'll be happy with it. But I do want to see a Dominic Mysterio single title reign. Oh no, he had the North American title,
North
right?
American.
Yeah,
NXT?
in NXT, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's retain with Braun Breaker. I feel like he doesn't care who he's spearing. We all love that, so I'm picking Braun Breaker here.
AKA the spear doesn't discriminate.
Oh man, the way he speared Carlito last Monday,
That was
uh,
crazy.
he broke him in half.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he did a whole cartwheel.
Yeah, he did. Oh man,
Or a
well,
round off, depending on what
yeah.
you want to call it.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Well, Penta there. I'm picking Braun. And the next one, it is a Sin City street fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. All hell breaks loose. Who do we have here? Anyone?
All rise.
Oh.
I was gonna say the same thing, Damien.
Oh man, Damian Priest. Look, Drew McIntyre has been complaining for months and months. I don't know if he's gonna wear that eye patch. He said he had glasses in his eye. But
He took it off.
all right,
Right?
I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I remember he just
after his
on Raw,
promo,
I believe.
Yeah, after his promo, he took it
Yes,
off.
yes, he did. He did.
It wasn't even injured.
Right. He was just faking it. But yeah, I think Damian Priest has proven himself as a dark horse in this company. I'm also thinking Damian Priest. Are you thinking the same thing, Jake?
Yeah.
All right, Damian Priest it is. The next one, the co-main event, hopefully, it is the triple threat match for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. It is, of course, the champion Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair versus Rhea Bloody Ripley. Khabi, who do you have here?
So I'm gonna ask again. How long has it been since Io won the title?
Oh man,
Probably a good minute.
it's been a while. Oh no, not really. Let me check. Actually, been one moment.
Fact
You guys,
check.
yeah,
Fact
you guys,
check.
you guys talk among yourself.
Because if she just won the belt, like why would you take it off of her?
Right. So the reason why this whole feud happened because Bianca interfered in the match between Io Sky versus the champion Rhea Ripley, and Io won because of Bianca's interference.
Technically,
That was a month ago.
technically she didn't even interfere. Like Rhea was distracted because Bianca was ringside, minding her own business, and
Yeah.
Io caught her off guard. That wasn't even. She didn't even get involved, right?
I think towards the end, like she pushed, I think Rhea, and while the referee was not looking,
Yeah,
but that's towards the end of the match.
Yeah, Io shoved Rhea into Bianca, which caused a reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Io won the title March 3rd, so it's been a month.
March 3rd, damn, so it's been a month. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of hot potatoing about like if you just want it, leave it on the person, like. But like I'm a big Bianca fan. I don't think Rhea should win the belt because Rhea shouldn't even be in this match in the first place because Bianca went through Elimination Chamber to get her title shot.
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go Bianca.
All right. What about you, Jake?
Definitely gonna have to say Rhea, because she always knows how to carry the championship.
True.
Dang. Okay. That is true.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Again, I just want to go back to the fans here. For some reason, people are not liking Bianca Belair in this match. I don't know if there's any, especially in the European crowds, they do not like her for some reason. I don't know if it's a racial thing, but yeah.
I mean, She earned it though.
yeah.
She went through Elimination Chamber.
She did. She did. I guess no one likes that booking of her winning the Elimination Chamber, but I didn't mind it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I I do want Bianca to win, but I'm thinking in my head. I think Io should retain the title.
I mean, I
All
agree.
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if she just won it for 1 month, I would say keep it on you.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. That was that match, and of course the main event for WrestleMania Night 2. It is for the undisputed WWE Championship. The champion, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, John Cena. Jake, who are you picking here?
If you're asking me who I would pick, how about the guy that we all can't see? I feel like John Cena's going to get his 17th world title. Hey, sorry, my cats are fighting in the background. You know how cat siblings are. Just like real life siblings, they fight like any other.
Oh yeah.
Calm down, guys. I apologize, guys, and everybody listening. So I will definitely say John Cena. I'm behind John Cena winning because he deserves his 17th world title. He's given so much loyal service to the WWE and to us. If you want to take away his heel character for a minute, we just got to appreciate that. But obviously as a performer, I think Cody is gonna express gratitude to John Cena for what he's done in the business, in the WWE. John Cena is very instrumental and influential, especially to a performer like myself. Side note, he follows me on Twitter. He followed me on Twitter in July of 2023. So especially after that, he earned a special place in my heart no matter what. But I will say, as another side note to Cena's heel turn, the kids' reactions were hilarious, especially the one kid who dumped all his John Cena figures down the stairs, especially that big jumbo Cena figure that came out in like 2017 and kicked it down the stairs. The dad was like, "It's just a story." I mean, that was cute. It was funny. It was ironic. But yeah, the bottom line here is definitely John Cena.
All right, John Cena. Khabi, who are you thinking here? Are you thinking Mr. Whoa, Cody Rhodes?
So, how much power does Rock have in WWE?
He is the TKO.
Brother, he's the TKO lead. He's the head of TKO on the board.
Because I really feel like if you sold your soul to The Rock better help you win that title. So I think Rock gets involved and Cena gets that belt.
Of course, and I wasn't putting it past the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So are you saying John Cena will win his 17th title?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you got the Rock in your corner, and maybe who knows, you might even see Travis Scott. So
you guys remember that slap that Travis Scott gave in the hits, man? Cody was bruised the hell up.
He hit him for real.
by Travis Scott.
He needs to do better. He hit him.
Yeah, they should have taught him something there.
Mhm.
Look, John Cena, this is the last Mania, and he will wrestle his last match end of this year. So it doesn't make sense for him to lose this match. What are you gonna do after this? If he loses match after WrestleMania, what is he gonna do for the rest of the year?
Show up.
I don't know.
That's a very good question.
Show up to the.
We just gotta watch and think back on this episode.
Well, exactly. I don't see him like fighting for the mid card titles or anything else. I think it's time for him to get this title, break Ric Flair's record and become the undisputed champion, and then maybe later on SummerSlam we have a rematch of Cody Rhodes and John Cena with that.
Yeah.
I was just about to
John
say
Cena
that.
it is.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say if he
Yeah,
does,
I mean,
if he doesn't win the belt, I feel like he'll get another shot at another pay-per-view, like you said, SummerSlam or something like that.
AKA a rematch clause.
Yeah.
yeah, because we saw that he finished the story. We love that for him, but it is time to move on
Yeah.
from Cody. Time for something else. I don't know. We want him to be the champion again, but right now is not the time. John Cena
Keep
is
it going.
going to be champion. Yeah, it is time.
Yeah.
But
His
all right.
time, his last time is now.
Exactly. His last time is now. John Cena. I never seen him wrestle live. I saw everyone else, but not John Cena. I think he's coming to Dallas sometime soon. One of the SmackDowns. Hopefully, I'll see them there. But other than that, guys, how are we feeling about this WrestleMania? I know it's not like last year's hype, but I feel like it's more of a downgrade.
Yeah. I don't really feel
I
like
think
I don't feel like it's Mania season.
Yeah.
understandable.
I mean, there's some matches that are like, Mania worthy, but other than that, everything else is like, maybe we need some
Gimmicky.
gimmick matches. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna be honest here. I think this year's WrestleMania definitely isn't gonna replicate last year, but I think this year's WrestleMania does have potential to be great in a different respect. So I would say don't hate on it until after Mania. Until
Yeah.
after Mania to see like what our verdict is, because I think Triple H, Papa H, really tries to step up the game a little bit with John Cena turning heel and having Rock in on taking Cena's soul and everything. So like, let's just see how it plays out, because let's think about it also. Earlier this year, a lot of the dirt sheets did say that the final boss was dead when the year started. That indeed wasn't the case. If I knew WWE and knew Papa H and Boss Man Khan, Nick Khan, by the way, not Tony Khan, Nick Khan.
Right.
Anyway, if I just knew those two, I knew they were going to have some tricks up their sleeves and rabbits out of the hats that we would have never expected.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe when we see the set of WrestleMania 41, maybe we'll get hyped. I think that's later on this week. But yeah, I do have a bonus question.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So Randy, the Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton match has been canceled because of KO has been injured. Hopefully he'll be recovering soon. I think he has the next surgery coming up, so we won't see him at all for Mania. If Randy has a match at Mania here, who is his opponent?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Aleister Black.
You may go first.
Yes, Aleister Black.
As crazy as it might sound, I don't think Nick Aldis hung up the gloves. So maybe there's a fighting chance that with his Triple H-like frame, that he's going to step back in the ring. I really hope genuinely that Nick Aldis will get back in the ring and get his payback for the 2 RKOs that he received last year and this year. Because I think it's bound to happen, and it's bound to, be a revenge story. But yeah, I will say, let's just see where it goes.
Yeah, like Randy could come out like, "Hey, I want a match," something like that, and then Nick Aldis shows up in his gear, and then he's like, how about this guy?" Then Aleister shows up. I don't know. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're probably gonna get Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton, and then like before the match even happens, like Nick Aldis gets taken out by Aleister, and then Aleister takes his spot.
with his black mask kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Can't put nothing past nobody.
No,
But
man.
we keep on seeing the number 4.
All right, that was.
We keep on seeing the. Sorry, but we keep on seeing the number 4. What does the number 4 mean?
Where?
In the vignettes.
Oh, those. Yeah, 4. I have no idea. I don't know if it's associated with Aleister Black, but I feel like that is an Aleister Black promo,
Yeah.
right?
Unless it's
Aleister Black-esque.
Rusev with the Grim Reaper gimmick. I don't know.
The Redeemer?
The Redeemer. That's what it is.
Could be Rusev.
Yeah. Wait and see.
Maybe. We'll see. The last time we saw Rusev, it was Rusev Day. So we'll who knows? A lot of AEW wrestlers might show up at WrestleMania as a pop-up surprise. But we'll see. That was WrestleMania 41 predictions there. Khabi, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at 416KK. I try to upload daily. I post the shorts, so give me a subscribe. It'll be really appreciated.
100%. Everyone subscribe to Khabi's channel there. And Jake, not the Prince or Jake the Snake, but it's Jake Prince. Jake Prince, where can they find you?
So I'm not gonna say that this social's this social is that. No. All my socials are at Real Jake Prince. I also wanted to apologize. I know you guys probably heard my cats in the back. One cat was meowing because, he heard me talking and, he wanted me to pet him, and he also heard that same cat squealing and stuff like that. That's because the other cat was attacking him, so I apologize about that. I hope you guys understand. Cat siblings fight,
No, it's okay. They're excited for WrestleMania, man. We'll also feel that.
I mean, they're trying to make a WrestleMania for me over here, But yeah, I did mention this on, a lot of Dustin Rhodes posts, but I'm pretty much on the road to being in wrestling school and, finishing up college, not next week, but the following. So please catch me on my road to starting pro wrestling. I really am on a hot streak. I'm on the fast track. Hell, superstardom could be kicking down my door for all I understand. So please catch me down the road when I get started in the wrestling business, because, hopefully I'm hoping to make a big impact.
Oh,
hopefully
no pun
big
intended.
impact, Yeah,
no pun intended. Yeah, man, we're wishing you good luck. Hopefully we'll see you down the road on the TV. With hopefully the next few years.
Yeah, inshallah, God willing.
Yes, man. Well, for that, guys, we'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Peace.
Need everybody to tune in to the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. It is the definitive podcast on Batman the Animated Series. So to all the listeners and everybody out there, this is where you want to go. Because I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman, and this is the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. Enjoy.
All right. It is now time for the Brown Boy Wonder Championship predictions for WrestleMania 41. Of course, the retaining champion is back after his victory from last time. It is Steven. Steven, how you doing today, man?
I'll be honest, I forgot I still had it.
Yeah, you had it for the longest time now. I forgot the last title defense you had, but you're still the champ.
I believe this title, since being put on Steven, has not been defended once. He won it at Survivor Series, and it has not been defended.
Oh, jeez.
That's not what it says here. Oh, okay. Successful defense is one. You did it one time. Good job.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
I was about to call you a paper champion.
Ooh. Well, of course, you are facing the challenger for your beautiful title. He is currently the Wrestling Predictions Alliance champion, the WPA champion. It is Skyler, man. How are you doing today?
You're getting a worse audio quality from me because I'm on my phone today, and I do not apologize because I'm coming in this WrestleMania as the heel, and I'd say this establishment doesn't deserve good audio quality from me.
I like that. You're acting like a little John Cena here. I like it.
Oh, John Cena's the GOAT, and I'm going to follow in his image. I blame you, the fans.
Damn. Well, let's get it going here, guys. For night one, we're starting off with this match. I believe this will start WrestleMania for night one. It is for the World Heavyweight Championship. The champion Gunter versus Jay Uso Yeet. Steven, since you are the champion, you will pick first.
That's gonna start the night.
Hopefully.
Huh. I don't know. Build it up. Hype me up.
So, Jey Uso, of course, is the Royal Rumble winner of 2025. Gunter has been the champion since a little over a year, I believe. At the moment, Gunter has beaten up his brother, Jimmy Uso, in a puddle of blood in front of Jey Uso when he was handcuffed to the ropes. Now we're getting a different side of Jey Uso, more of a serious tone. And people were believing that Jey Uso should be the champion after all of this hype behind him. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I agree. Jey Uso has to win.
All right, you're locking in Jey Uso.
They built him up too long and too much for him to not do it. And who cares if it's not at WrestleMania? It has to be at WrestleMania.
I wouldn't agree with you. And that makes Skyler, you have to pick Gunter for this match.
That makes Gunther my pick. This is Jey Uso's time, though. I'm putting that on record. Jey Uso's winning here. But I got to root for Gunther now. So thanks, Steven.
Well, Skyler, you have the next pick, and it is for the tag team title. The World Tag Team titles. Of course, the champions, the War Raiders versus the New Day.
Yeah, the heel New Day.
The heel, yeah.
I've given this one some thought. Hopefully, I've given thought to all of these, but you never know. We'll find out. I am gonna take the War Raiders here, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I feel like the War Raiders have had some years in the past with no respect on their name, and I think they're champions now, and Big Daddy Triple H is gonna make sure they get a little bit more respect on their name. So I think retention over the heel New Day here, because the New Day don't need it. They're like the ultimate WWE tag team of the last 15 years, basically. Let's not hyperbole. 10 years. It's been 10. The New Day era has been 10 days, and I think that heel or not, I don't think they need it anymore. So I'm going to say War Raiders.
All right, War Raiders it is for Skyler. That makes Steven picking the New Day. How are you feeling about that, Steven?
I agree with everything he said. Honestly, I think they're gonna break up soon. Now that we know Big E is not coming back anytime soon, if not at all. So, unfortunately, I think this is the time.
I said this before. The reason why this match is on the card instead of the tag team titles, which is going to be on SmackDown. The reason for this match, the Big E should show up. He should show up at least in this match, but who knows?
I don't. It's kind of unfair to have that exact thought process and be like, "Oh, it's on the card instead of the other one," and then everyone just looks at Big E, and it's not fair to Big E. But it's also that's just what wrestling conditions you to think like. So it's an unfortunate situation.
It is.
Yep.
All right. The next matchup, Skyler. This is your pick.
I just picked one.
Oh, you just did. Sorry,
I'll
Steven.
pick another one though. Don't
no, don't do it.
My turn.
It is Steven's turn, and it is the next match.
Next time a broad makes that mistake, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to take it, Steven.
My
It is Steven's turn. The next matchup, it is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande El Americano. Who are you picking here?
You might have to explain. You might have to explain to Steven what, as this had been explained to me, because I haven't been watching regularly, and I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so let me.
I know now.
Let me give you a little promo package here. So we don't know who El Grande Americano is, but we have an idea.
That's not true. That's not.
What?
That's not true.
We have an idea. Oh no, we have an idea. We don't know who's under the mask, but we do have an idea. Chad Gable went to Mexico to find out about luchador wrestling.
So it's Chad Gable.
Oh, it might be Chad Gable. We don't know yet. But
don't you lie to me.
El Grande Americano has been aligned with Chad Gable's group, and he has been disrespecting Rey Mysterio, the LWO's team, and this is their squash. This is their payoff, hopefully. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's Rey, and it's not even a question. It's Rey Mysterio.
All right, locking in Rey Mysterio. That means
I'm not gonna let some wannabe luchador take out one of the goats of luchador wrestling. No.
All right. Yeah.
Well, I think a WWE of 5 years ago, El Grande Americano is taking the win here, but hopefully, in a booking sense, you would hope they don't do that. I was saying that I think this is an obvious spot for WrestleMania for like a whole bunch of the, Latino people to come out, various like LWO stars and maybe some LWO stars of the past, if anyone's still around. I don't know.
Yeah, there should be around. Hopefully, the payoff for this match is Rey Mysterio taking off the mask of El Grande Americano.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll spit out my drink if it's Chad Gable.
It could be. You never know. We haven't seen these two people at the same place at the same time, so we don't know. We don't. Yeah. It could be Chad Gable.
What if it's Elias Sampson?
That'd be crazy.
Or Ezekiel, even, for that matter.
Geez, that will raise the online wrestling fans there.
Crazy.
All right, Skyler. That means, of course, you were picking Americano. The next the next matchup, it is Jade Cargill. Oh, Skyler, this is your pick. Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Give me Jade.
All right. Any reason?
That's easy.
It's because it's Jade Cargill. Naomi's doing a heel thing. That's kind of cool right now. Good for her. Mm-hmm. This is Jade. Jade wins this. No matter how the story pans out, Jade wins this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that means you're saying that she will get her revenge after Naomi push her off through the window.
She's going to punch Naomi so hard that she's going to fly off into the sky into a little shimmer like Team Rocket.
Oh, I like that.
That's what I'm watching right now.
Whoa, watching Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't invite me?
Oh, calm down, guys. Calm down. That makes Steven, you're picking Naomi.
Cool.
All right. The next matchup, it is for the WWE United States Championship. Of course, the champion LA Knight, versus Jacob Fatu. Steven, this is your pick.
Yeah, it's LA Knight.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna have his WrestleMania moment as a champion. That's it.
Whoa, no Jacob Fatu? The big upriser Jacob? Not him?
I don't know.
Bro, it is not your job to talk him out of his answers.
I apologize.
I don't know. Hype me about it.
No.
Well, there's not
Got it.
much to there's not much to hype. It's just the match he qualified for, and this is the match.
Oh, so yeah, he's gonna lose.
Okay, so you're picking LA Knight.
Yeah, it's easy.
All right, that makes Skyler. You're picking Jacob Fatu.
You know, bro, you seem pretty certain that Jacob Fatu is going to win this.
Yeah, you should.
Well, listen. If this was my option to pick, I still would have picked Jacob Fatu, but I genuinely believe there's a very strong possibility LA Knight could retain here. Like, really.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
yeah, there could be interference with Solo not liking Jacob getting the title. Yeah, anything can happen. That is true. All right. So that makes, of course, I said Jacob is Skyler's pick. Now, Skyler, you are picking for the WWE Women's Championship. It has been, I've said before, it has been ugly. This rivalry here. The champion Tiffany Stratton versus the champion versus Charlotte Flair.
I don't like that I have to pick this one myself. I don't
It
like
is
that
tough.
this one fell to me.
Yeah, it is tough.
So we're very much
Hey, I don't like what I'm stuck with.
it's very much possible that that Charlotte Flair just ends Tiffy time. Tiffy time might be over.
Hmm.
I don't think I want Tiffy time to be over, and I definitely don't want it to be over in the manner that Charlotte just shows up and wins again. I think Tiffany winning this helps Tiffany a lot. I think Charlotte winning this helps nobody. So I'm going to say Tiffany Stratton, but
All right.
there's writing on the wall that's I don't care for. I'm just going to put it that way.
All right, that is fair. That is fair. That makes Steven picking Charlotte Flair. Are you okay with that?
I want to
give us your
Tiffany
best
so
woo.
bad. I think it's Tiffy time.
All right. Well,
I've been so against it, but I'm here for it. She cooked her ass.
She cooked her ass.
yeah, very personal too. All
Charlotte
right.
embarrassed the company. You can't embarrass the company and be rewarded at WrestleMania.
Again.
Come
for the third time.
Again, we are living in strange times for sure.
We're living in the Trips era, not the Vince era. If it was Vince, oh no, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Charlotte wins.
Yeah.
Woo.
He would have introduced her himself,
Woo.
like that one time. Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I guess we're trying to adjust the new era. Of course, I cannot adjust my mind right now. All right. Now, Skyler, this is no, sorry. Steven.
So close.
Me.
Yeah, almost. Steven, you are picking the main event for night one. It is a doozy for this one. It is, of course, a triple threat match between the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins versus this is one of his favors has become true. Main eventing a WrestleMania. It is CM Punk with Paul Heyman.
Paul's in Punk's corner now.
Because that is his favor that Roman Reigns owed.
Oh my god. Hype me up. I need inspiration.
Oh man.
All right. Well, I'll jump in here and
Go ahead.
I'll say some stuff. So, the biggest part of this story is who's Paul Heyman going to support, and he's officially in CM Punk's corner. But does that mean he'll be supporting Punk to the end? And I don't necessarily think so. Now, obviously, Paul loves his big Samoan son, Roman Reigns. He's been through him. He's it's potentially Roman has ended up at this point giving Paul more success than Brock Lesnar ever did. That's
Wow.
an argument to be made.
Mm.
And meanwhile, Seth Rollins, he's staked his way in here. And I think, it could be said that Seth has the highest potential of losing this match. But what if Seth Rollins ends up as the next Paul Heyman guy come out of this match? That would be the biggest twist we could see. I don't know. It's anything can happen.
Yeah,
And,
man.
and anything includes nothing. Like nothing can also happen. CM Punk can just win with Paul Heyman in his corner. So I genuinely don't know. This is it's the main event of the night, so of course you would say this, but this is the match to watch from night one.
I do want to say past two Raws, Seth Rollins curb stomped CM Punk in an altercation at the end of Raw. Paul Heyman's trying to show care to CM Punk, but Seth almost curb stomped Paul Heyman, and then he said, "Now you owe me a favor." So I don't know what's happening there.
Paul looked at him with his big walrus face, his jowls quivering in the wind. It was amazing.
Yeah, Steven, who is your pick for the main event of night one?
It's not Roman.
Mm.
He's had too many years and too many moments. God, this sucks.
It is a big one. I have no idea either.
This is so hard. Give me Seth.
Seth freaking Rollins. That is a big pick, man. All right.
Because
yeah, go ahead.
What's Triple H's motto?
What's best for business?
And that's what's best for business. Okay, let's see him Punk.
You know what's crazy? That's
moment.
What. Yeah, that is what Seth said last Monday. So that's kind of crazy. that is crazy, Steven.
I'm scared. I think Steven's walking away with the point on this one. I think Seth's gonna win.
Maybe,
oh man.
But Skyler, you have two options left. You have either Roman Reigns or CM Punk.
I do. Listen, I've already said I think Seth's gonna take the victory here. So I'm just gonna kind of hedge my bets here with the fan favorite. I'll say CM Punk.
CM Punk.
I think we're kind of in the mindset of Roman definitely doesn't need to win this. I don't see what that progresses if Roman wins this.
Yeah.
But like Punk, this is the main event of night one. WrestleMania that he finally wanted, right? He finally got. And him winning would be a moment. Probably not as big of a moment as it would have been if he was on night two, but we're gonna ignore that. So I'm just going to take, I guess, what could be considered the safe bet, even though I think Seth, but the probability of some big shock happening and Seth wins is the highest. I think I'm going to Punk win for my guess.
All right. That was night one of WrestleMania. I do want to say, I did say this before, that there's not a lot of gimmick matches for night one, so hopefully they will pull it off.
Yeah, a triple threat match, a singles match, all for titles, then two just normal singles matches and a tag team match. I was upset about the lack of, not saying that I'm just upset at the lack of gimmick matches, but like I miss when WrestleMania always opened with a ladder match.
Yeah,
I miss like I know nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Andre match, but it's a good, like a battle royal can at the very least be a little fun, and it's a good way to get a bunch of guys on the card. I hate that it's on the SmackDown. Like there's a couple things, really mostly just one thing.
Absolutely. But all right, of course, I forgot to mention, there are two bonus questions.
I wasn't ready for this.
But don't worry, I'll ask you guys after night two predictions. But let's get into night two predictions here. The next guy, it is Steven, right? It is your next pick here. I don't know which one is gonna start the WrestleMania night two, but I'm just gonna go off this list here. It is for the women's tag team titles. Of course, the champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. Steven, who are you picking here?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Bunch of women in a tag match. What you got?
I'll tell you this. There was a qualifying match last week, which is very late, for these women's titles, and Bailey and Lyra Valkyria have won it, and now they're more contenders.
Oh my god.
No team experience between these two, by the way.
Yeah,
Bailey and
we know.
Lyra.
We know. And the only team experience between Liv and Raquel, who granted are champions now and have been champions once before, is just when they were thrown together a longer time ago. Like,
yes,
everything about these two teams is just, well, these women weren't doing anything, so we put them in a tag team, and that's the weakest thing on the men's side and the women's side in the WWE tag team divisions. It's so lame.
It happens. But of course, the Liv and Raquel are part of the Judgment Day, so that's something there. I don't know. Steven, who are you picking?
Let's stick with the champions.
All right. Liv and Raquel. Let me put this down, write it down here.
I have no basis, just whatever.
That is okay. That means, Skyler, you are picking new champions of Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, who is also the IC Women's Champion.
Yeah. All right, I'll take it. Whatever.
All right. Now I like Bailey too. I like Lyra too. I like both.
I don't want to be rude, but like the women's tag team has never meant anything to me.
The championship? No, that's it's a very unfortunate statement, but I think it's a statement that can be considered accurate amongst all people who watch WWE. This is the title that means the least, and it's just because of how they've treated the division.
Right.
And it's taking two women and just slapping them together and saying you're going for the titles now. That's part of the problem, and it's a problem that they're not attempting to fix. So whatever. The fact that this is on the Mania card.
Yes.
Is actually astounding to me. And it has to be like, we just needed another women's match, which I'm all for that line of thinking. We need more women on the card. That's fine. But the fact that it ended up like this is shocking.
Maybe they're fixing it now with this match. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah. You know what? They could pull out all the stops and this could be awesome. And I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll be a great match there.
Yeah.
Of course, now Skyler, you're picking the next matchup. It is, it's a crazy match. Hopefully, it is of course the phenomenal AJ Styles versus the Maverick Logan Paul.
All right, I'm gonna try something that I don't think you were expecting, and I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. Pass.
You cannot pass.
I want the next one. I don't want to pick this one.
You cannot pass. You have to pick this match. You have to pick this match, man.
Bro. It's me. We went to school together.
I know we did. I know. I am John Hamm, but you have to pick this match.
Don't let him pass.
That's true. AJ Styles or our favorite Logan Paul?
You're gonna make me pick this fucking guy? You're gonna make me pick?
You can pick another guy.
Has Logan ever won at WrestleMania before?
I don't remember. I remember he tagged with Miz. I don't know if did they lose that match? I'm not sure.
He got betrayed in that at the end of that match. I remember he got a skull crushing finale.
But did they lose?
I don't know. No, the Miz won. I think technically he won.
Okay, so they won. He has won at WrestleMania.
I don't think he's ever won a singles match at Mania though.
This would be his first time, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't like it, but you have to pick, man.
I'm not going to say it out loud, but what I'm going to say is Steven's taking AJ Styles.
Okay.
Yay.
Right, Paul and
Steven, I pray you get this point. All right?
I do too.
I would rather lose the Brown Boy Wonder Championship opportunity than to watch Logan Paul beat AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Look, this match might be crazy. They might pull a lot of stops, but the thing is, that's Logan Paul. We don't like Logan Paul. All right.
Just on
Steven-
principle.
Yeah,
Just on principle.
exactly.
I don't. He's yes, he's good in the ring. I don't care. I'm tired of seeing him. I don't like this fucking guy.
We all don't like this guy. Steven, you're picking AJ Styles. Skyler, you're picking Logan Paul.
I don't remember saying that out loud. I don't remember
I
saying
know,
that.
I know,
You
I
could
know.
not phrase it that way.
I won't do it again. I might do it later.
No, all right.
The next matchup. Steven, you're picking this one. This is a big one. It is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, a fatal 4-way between the champion Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
It's crazy.
The pretty much the hype for this match is that they don't. Okay, so Braun Breaker does not care if you're a good guy or a bad guy. He's gonna spear you no matter what. Penta Penta just showed up. He's the new hot flavor of
He has
Raw.
no fear.
He has no fear. Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio has been buddy heads in the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Got another retention here.
Oh,
It's time for my guy to chill the world. That's it.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker.
It's time for him to show the world.
All right, where are the dogs at? Woof, 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 woof.
The bra often adequates me looking like Braun Breaker.
And it's really not that true, but I mean, you can see.
He
If
sees the shaved head and the goatee, and he's like, "That's good."
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's either Braun Breaker or Heisenberg.
You don't want to be Heisenberg.
But now I've got the mustache,
Yes.
and it's not.
Ooh.
Maybe he'll copy you.
No.
Well, you're picking Braun Breaker. He's gonna spear no matter what who is in front of him. Skyler, you have 3 options. You have
I
either
know.
Penta, Finn Balor, or Dominic Dirty Dom Mysterio.
So I came into this one knowing who I wanted to pick first and who I would pick if that person got picked. Now, Braun got picked. That was my first.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to lock in. This might surprise you. Give me Dirty Dom Mysterio.
That does not surprise me at all. We might see that happening because I feel like it doesn't matter who wins in this match. I'll be happy for the outcome. Because I want anyone.
That's what I was saying coming into this one. So Braun getting a retention here makes him look very good. I think that's the most likely outcome.
Yeah.
Penta, I would love to see Penta win. I think it's too early. He doesn't need it yet, and I think he's got a lot of stuff coming in the future. Finn's already held this title. I wouldn't be mad if he held it again because Finn Balor's great, but he doesn't need it. And then Dom's put in so much good heel work of the last couple years, even that he deserves it. He deserves a nice little championship if he sneaks an intercontinental win like sneaky heel tactics. He gets a roll-up pin on Finn Balor while Braun's busy with something else. That would
working.
That's I think if anything's going to happen for Dom, that's going to be it. So that's why I'm taking it.
All right, Dominic Mysterio it is.
Yeah, it's not too crazy. That was my second option too.
Yeah, I think those are the top 2.
All right. Of course, Dominic Mysterio has held singles title when he was NXT North American Champion a few years ago.
He's got a mustache just like Steven, so it all works. You're going from a goatee to a mustache.
But mine's better.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll compare mustaches after the show. The next matchup, it is Skyler. It is your pick here. It is a Sin City street fight. Of course, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Who do you have here?
Oh my god, I don't know.
They've been butting Yeah, they've been butting heads since Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre has been complaining a lot. Damien has been sick of him. Here we go.
Now, a big part of Drew's character, basically since last year's Mania, has been he talks the shit and then he gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like picking him to win this, I don't trust him to win this. I don't really have a preference as someone watching who wins this one. I think if Drew wins, cool. If Damien wins, good for him. As long as it's an entertaining street fight, that's the most that matters. I don't know. We're in a weird spot with like street fights or hardcore matches in WWE because there's another company down the street that pulls out all the big bloody real glass stops.
Mm.
So I feel like WWE is always kind of like doing hardcore matches with their hands tied behind their back, which would be cool, by the way, if they really did that.
Ooh.
But no, crap. Give me Damien. Is that
Okay.
smart? I don't know.
It's a good pick. I like it. That makes Steven, you're picking Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I wanted Damien.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
That's
well,
good.
thank you. Well, the next co-main event, I don't know if it's gonna open the show or not. I don't know, but it is for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Is in a triple threat match between the champion Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Steven, who are you picking here?
I'm picking Io for her WrestleMania moment.
Damn, that's crazy how we're on the same wavelength, you son of a bitch.
Because every time she hits WrestleMania, it's just take the pin, you suck, it's over. And Rhea's been there too many times. Bianca's been there way too many times.
Yeah.
It's time for Io to have her moment and retain against two of the best women in the industry.
I like that pick because in the past Raws, Io has been in the middle of being shoved between Bianca and Ripley. So yeah, it could be her chance here to show herself that she is the top dog in this women's division. Skyler, you have two options. You have either Bianca Belair or bloody Rhea Ripley.
I like all three of these women.
I do too.
I like Bianca quite a bit. I really like Rhea Ripley. I think Io is my favorite of these three women. So I hope she retains. But you put me in quite a spot here because I'm convinced something is going to happen. You're wrong, but I'm convinced something's going to happen between Jade Cargill, who's going to win night one. She's going to come out and like mess with Bianca or something because she's going to figure out that Bianca told Naomi to do it or something.
Yeah.
Might be a long shot, but I feel like something like that could happen. So I think Bianca is going to lose this one for sure. So I guess I'll say Rhea. I don't think Rhea needs it, but I don't think Bianca needs it either. I think Io needs it the most. But
all right.
Yeah.
Of course, Io have won this title a month ago. And that's how they started this feud. But all right, you're saying Rhea will take it back off of Io after a month. All right. It is a different decision, man. I understand. All right, guys. This is probably one of the biggest matches of WrestleMania history because of what's happening in this feud here. It is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Of course, the champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the champion, versus Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, Mr. John Cena. Skyler, who are you picking here?
This is crazy. I don't know if I'm happy that I get to pick this one or if I'm nervous about picking the wrong thing here. Because I genuinely feel like either could happen.
You'd be nervous.
I am going to say, and I'll explain why.
Oh.
John Cena is winning this match.
What's your reason?
So, I talked a big game going into the Rumble about how John Cena should win the Rumble and then face Gunther in that spot, and then win the title. That's his 16th, or no, it's his 17th title. So he breaks Ric Flair's record, and then he goes on being like, "I won't retire until somebody takes this title from me." Yada yada. And then he holds open challenges and faces a whole bunch of people, and he has big big pay-per-view matches. All the way until, say, SummerSlam or Survivor Series, where he does his last match. He loses, and then he retires. Fans, thank you, Cena, ha ha ha, all that. One thing I did not anticipate was a John Cena heel turn.
Yeah, no one expected that.
So when he lost the Rumble, I was like, well, all right, that's it for that, I guess. But then he heel turned at Elimination Chamber, putting him in this match, which is bonkers. And now I'm thinking we could do, whether or not they do, we could do a heel version of what I was saying. He beats Cody Rhodes, which, by the way, Cody Rhodes losing to John Cena does not hurt Cody Rhodes. So he beats Cody Rhodes, and then he's like, I'm the champion. And he could cheat to do so because he's heel Cena now. I'm the champion. Yes. There's nothing you can do about it. Blah, 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 blah. And hey, I'm John Cena, and John Cena holds open challenges, right? So anyone who wants to step up can. And then someone will step up, and then he'll cheat to win. And he does that all year. He faces everybody. We get good matches, but with screwy finishes. He can face Penta. He can face Finn Balor. He can face anybody in that IC match. I don't know. Drew McIntyre against Sami Zayn. Anybody. Face people from NXT. He can face people from TNA, since WWE has a thing. I doubt that'll happen on WWE main cards. But either way. And he has good matches, but he cheats to win. And everyone's like, oh, this dastardly Cena. And then we get closer to the end of the year, and he says, you know what? I'm deciding Survivor Series is going to be my last match ever. And if somebody can't beat me, then I'm taking this thing with me. He does the CM Punk thing, right?
Yeah.
He's like, somebody better beat me or I'm walking out the door with this thing. Ha, ha, ha. And then you can have some sort of tournament to establish who's going to face him, right? Now, all the while Cena's having his massive final championship run, Cody Rhodes is like, I lost at Mania. That's on me. I need to earn my way back to the spot. And later in the year, where he has other feuds where he faces people that say, Cody, you suck and you lost. Maybe he fights Roman again. I don't know. Fights CM Punk. In that tournament, Cody wins that tournament for a rematch at Survivor Series. Cody beats Cena. In the long run, Cody's definitely not hurt because he gets the win back, and Cody Rhodes retiring John Cena works. I think that's fine in a big, massive match.
Again, your logic makes sense, but will they do it?
I basically just, you asked me to, you did not ask me to fantasy book the entire year of 2025, but that's what I did.
You did.
And that's why I'm saying John Cena. It's a long shot. All I need is John to do the first stop in my fantasy booking to win this championship here. So that's what I'm going to say.
All right.
I hope people hear what I just said and think it's not stupid.
No, it makes sense. But I'm sorry, Steven. Were you going to pick Cody or John if you had to pick? But you were picking Cody for this match.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Cody.
Okay.
I was gonna pick Cody because he's gonna retire John Cena with the help of outside forces.
Okay.
We're gonna put Cena away. He's gonna have his redemption later, but not in a year or so.
Okay.
We are gonna see what The Rock has in store.
You never know.
I don't know. Dwayne's not even advertised to be there. I mean, I know that everyone's kind of expecting it, but I don't really know. But I'm also the reason I'm going with Cena is I feel like at its core, if Cena loses here, does his heel turn mean nothing?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the plan for this because if Cody does win, where does John Cena go? I have no idea.
That's a good question. Yeah, and I feel like my fantasy booking gives them both places to go.
Triple H, if you're hearing this, I don't know if you're not. I'm sure you're busy right now, but listen to Skyler. He has some good points.
Hunter, you don't even have to pay me. Just do it.
Just do
I mean,
it.
if you wanted to pay me, I wouldn't say no. I just lost him. He was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing it."
Yeah. He already deleted my podcast.
Oh damn it, Rambo podcast.
Prince Nana, please. All right. That was WrestleMania Night 2, 41, of course. Now for the bonuses. Of course, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is on Friday, but it's, of course, still part of WrestleMania weekend. It is Steven's pick. Steven, who are you picking for the winner of this year's Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
You might need to give us some participants.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Well, the thing is, there's none announced. So you can say anyone.
Then how are we supposed to do this?
That's why it's a
You
bonus.
say, yeah, it's a
This
bonus.
is a terrible bonus.
You can say anybody.
We could both say someone that's not in the tournament.
I don't know, man.
Well. It's a big guy trophy, right?
It's a big man trophy.
It's a big man trophy, right?
Yeah, big one.
Give it to the big guy, right?
Okay.
Bronson Reed.
Last year, though.
What?
He did win it last year.
This is the most useless thing ever.
This is why it shouldn't be on the SmackDown.
The thing is, he is injured at the moment. But you think he's going to return for the Rumble?
No.
I don't know. It's going to be...
Trying to think of any big man.
It's going to be...
There's Otis.
It's going to be Otis.
All right.
Ooh. Okay.
I like that, actually. Okay, Otis it is. Skyler, what about you? Who is the winner for this year's?
I'm glad that Steven didn't say who I was thinking. I'm gonna say Solo Sikoa.
Oh, that is a good pick. That is a good pick. There. All right, Solo Sikoa.
Well, hey,
all right.
Who knows? But he's not anything else, and I feel like they don't want to stop using him, right? And I think if he gets a big trophy, and then if Jacob wins that match, they get they got some stuff going on.
They're cooking something. Now the last bonus question. Let me run down what happened. Of course, Kevin Owens was supposed to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but Kevin Owens is actually injured with a neck injury, so Randy does not have an opponent. So my question is, if Randy Orton has a match at WrestleMania, who is his opponent? Skyler, is your pick?
Yeah, I was struggling with this one, and this might be an unfair question for Steven, especially if I take this and he was considering it. I'm going to say, since they haven't announced it, because I assumed that they would have announced a really quick thing, like, oh, we need to fill somebody in for Randy. God, just throw the Miz on there or something like that, right? But they didn't announce it. Now it's possible, and Steven, I'll give you this little freebie hint if you want to take this. People seem to think that Nick Aldis, the general manager, could come out and be like, "Just fight me."
What he has RKO'd him twice in 2 weeks.
So. He RKO'd him twice. Yeah. It seems like they're kind of building to that. Why wouldn't they have just said that ahead of time, though? I'm gonna go for the home run here. I don't even know the timeline on how no compete clauses are working right now. But I'm going to go for the fences. I'm going to say a returning Aleister Black
All right.
is going to be Randy's opponent.
There has been promos of a smoke and mirrors thing, and people are saying that might be Alistair. But all right, Steven, who are you picking for Randy's potential opponent if he has one?
I'm stuck between two.
Okay, let's hear him.
A guy who doesn't work for us and a guy who definitely works for us.
Okay.
I don't know. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
That's true. Tails.
Are you going to say a returning Dolph Ziggler?
No. My return was going to be Batista.
Whoa!
Oh.
Just why not?
Okay. And who's the other guy?
Triple H. Because he's already here.
Okay. Well, he does have a heart condition. Hopefully he can wrestle with that. But you're saying Triple H?
Boy, that has never stopped nobody ever.
Okay.
I don't remember how recent it was, but Triple H gave that interview where he was like in tears. He was like, "I thought I was gonna die." So I don't know. I don't know if he's willing to risk that. That was not me mocking him, by the way. I agree. Like, don't die, Triple H.
All right. Okay, so you're picking Triple H. Final. Your deal is final.
Sure.
All right, Triple H. So the bonuses are, of course, Steven picked Otis to win the Andre, and your potential Randy opponent is Triple H.
Yeah.
Skyler, the Andre winner is Solo Sequoia, and the Randy opponent could be Aleister Black.
There's one more bonus we could put on there.
Okay.
The tag match that should be on Mania but isn't. It's on SmackDown as well.
Oh yes. So the tag team titles of Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits, and the champions are the Street Profits. Steven, who do you have here?
Motor City Machine Guns, obviously, massive TNA tag team. That here, and they held the championships and lost them to the Street Profits, and I feel like this whole thing is tailor-made to have Motor City Machine Guns win the titles back at WrestleMania. Why it's happening on Friday, I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe it's just because they're gonna be at Vegas on Friday, so maybe that's why.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Sure, what?
They win it back, sure.
Okay, Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
That
I want to now take this time to strike this being a bonus point from the record. I don't want it anymore.
No. You said it. You have to pick. Which one?
Give me the Street Profits.
All right. I guess you want the smoke.
Wait, am I allowed to pick Motor City Machine Guns?
You can. It's a bonus. It's not part of the card.
We can say the same thing. Well, fine, give me the Motor City Machine Guns then.
All right. Motor City Machine Guns. All right.
That ended up not mattering anyways.
Yep.
All right. That was WrestleMania 41, Night 1, Night 2 predictions. Now, guys.
It's a Friday.
Yes, Monday. Yeah, Friday through Sunday.
And Friday.
All right. Now it is time for trash talk. Steven, you are the current BBW BrownBoyWonder Champion. You have the first say to Skyler. What do you want to say to him?
What do I want to say to him? What is there to say? Have you won this title before?
Yeah, I was the
Doesn't
second person
matter.
to win it.
Because I am the longest to have it. I'm the only one that matters to have it. You understand?
True. Anthony held it for quite a while.
Who's Anthony?
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
This is just me and you.
Oh.
That's sexy. All right.
Is that it, Steven? Is that all you want to say?
All I'm saying is, Your predictions are doo-doo poo-poo and you're going down.
Okay. All right. I'll take that into consideration.
All right, Skyler, what is your rebuttal to that response?
Steven, you know what I want to say to you, but I can't. So instead, I'm just going to say, I'll see you at WrestleMania, you bitch.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah, this is WWE, so we can say bitch on the mic.
I like that. You are going.
That's
You
great.
are being Raw on Netflix. I see.
Oh, yes.
I'll show
Alright.
you Raw.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Let's end this before we get a little too crazy here. Skyler, where can they find you in the interwebs?
So I've got a podcast of my own. Aren't I cool? Ha ha ha.
Oh.
It's called Ready Set Replay, where we talk about video games and movies and a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter. We also talked about this WrestleMania card on a recent episode. I got that with my friend Daniel, who's also on this show sometimes. That's called Ready Set Replay, and you can find it on YouTube and Spotify, and you can follow the podcast on RSR_POD on Twitter, or you can just follow me at Skyler8bit on Blue Sky if I said stuff over there, which I don't, but I'm trying to do it more.
I like that. And Steven, where can they find you?
They can find me here, and they can find me at Chef's Fin or Chef's Fin LOL on most social media sites. Trying to grow Instagram, about to hit 100 followers, so come get me.
Come get Steven and Skyler. Of course, you can follow this podcast where you're listening to on Spotify. I'm on Apple. I'm on Blue Skies, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at BrownBoyWonder Podcast. Guys, let's have a great Mania.
Let's have the 41st WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I know it's not hyped as last year's, but how can you top the last year's, you know? Let's have a good one for this one.
Main events look strong.
This could be set up to next year.
With that being said, we see you guys later.
Yeah. Bye.